How's up, Facebook, YouTube, and everybody else? Apparently my videos are being searched worldwide, or people are using VPNs more often now, one or the other. But anyway, I was scrolling down my YouTube feed, and looky here what I come across. I mean, let's see what this clearly non-biased report has to say. Yeah, shall we?
All these recent events have brought attention to lax gun laws. They have also shed a light on the sheer...
Lax my ass. I mean, I've never done anything violent. I've been arrested twice, but nothing violent and nothing serious. It was both petty bullshit, all right? And, I mean, God, it was, God knows how many years apart and years ago, all right? I don't even remember for sure how many years ago it was, but I haven't done anything wrong since. All right. Well, I ain't got caught anyway, but still. But, I get delayed every single time. If it ain't nothing but an hour. All right. Sometimes I get in the car and I go to the store to get something to drink on the way home, and either Dave or the pawn shop's calling me, hey, you can come pick up your gun now. I'm like, dude, I just left there. But anyway, yeah, lax my ass. If you think gun laws are lax, go to your local pawn dealer or pawn shop or gun dealer and ask to see the background form. And read it very, very carefully. And then come at me with that lax bullshit, all right? Well, let's go ahead.
Number of firearms nationwide. According to the ATF, U.S. gun makers produced 11.3 million firearms in 2020. That is almost triple. 3.9 million that were produced just 20 years ago. CBS's Jeff McGaze has more on the new plastic pipeline.
This is what easy access to guns looks like. A 12-year-old boy in Michigan robbing a store with a gun allegedly stolen from his grandfather. Police say that they are seeing more guns.
No, that's what a lack of the ass whooping looks like. All right, that's exactly what that looks like. That little boy. Oh my God! All right, I brought this up in my last video. Let me do something with this light. It's getting a little weird, but anyway. This shit started in the 90s, all right? That DHR, Snatch 'em Kids, started in the 90s and before, really. But parents are so scared their kids are going to be took and probably being raised by his grandma, in that case, where his parents are too fucking irresponsible to raise his ass. Anyway, a lack of parenting, basically. I'm going to leave it at that, all right? Because I could go on for a long time on this. Oh, boy.
Than ever on America's streets.
500 million firearms possibly on the streets of America right now. Another 18 to 20 million added to circulation every single year.
John DeVito was the ATF lead agent in New York City. And John Miller.
Okay, let me go over the good and, well, the good there. Because there ain't really no bad. All right. The good is, and to quote that famous Japanese admiral, Yamamoto, why didn't you use Pearl Harbor in Hawaii as a jump-off point to invade the continental United States? And, well, I'm going to paraphrase quoting. All right. He responded by saying that it would be a foolish maneuver and that there would be a rifle behind every blade of grass. And he was fucking right. And back then, Americans actually had the balls to use those rifles. No, they probably don't now. I do. I know some that do. But most of y'all would probably puss out and just, okay, here you go. Sorry, please don't hurt me. Fuck that shit. I'm a fight. Anyway, back on with it.
Miller is NYPD's intelligence chief.
We're seeing more and more people carrying guns, using guns.
That's a good thing. That is deterrent. Okay? The more people have guns, the less people are going to be out fucking with people. And you know it. It's done been proven. All right? There are statistics out there. I can't cite them right now off the top of my head. But there are statistics out there that say that there have been more guns pulled or threatened or brandished anyway and not used than have actually been pulled and used either for good or bad over multiple years put together. Okay. I've done it myself. All right. I had the laser right here on a boy. Right the fuck, right there. Creeping around my damn backyard. Oh boy. A whole nother me come out. All right. A me that I try my best to keep locked up in here. I didn't know that side of me was in there though. Safety was off and the finger was squeezing. All right. That's why I'm a little blah today. And no, this wasn't exactly recently. This was months ago. My Facebook friends, they can scroll up my page and see when I made that warning. It was about a week after that or so. Anyway. Probably should have, but I didn't call the law. And there's God knows how many people just like that. All right. But let's get on with it. I missed.
It is the Wild West.
I mean, when we look at a gun that clatters to the ground after a shooting, we're seeing extended magazines, 30-round magazines.
Every morning, federal, state, and local police review their strategy to seize.
Okay, and your point? It's called an advantage. You need to have one. I'll tell you what came with my AR that I bought 100% legally. No special licenses or nothing because it ain't fully automatic. It's not an assault rifle. For those of y'all that are lip-tarded watching this, trying to find a hole in my plot to poke in. But anyway, the actual name of the rifle is Armalite Model 15. And yes, it was intended for the military. However, it did not get fully adopted. Not as it was. Gun manufacturers have modified the design over the years to be as close as possible to the M16 and now the M4 without actually crossing the line of becoming fully automatic. There's a reason for that. Okay? That is a weapon of defense and offense. It is a weapon and a tool. Okay? You can't hunt when you need your 15. The fuck you can't. You can hunt with a goddamn pair of nail clippers if you're good enough. Hell, I mean, shit. If I'm out there living in the woods or on maneuvers or whatever, and a rabbit comes my way and I'm hungry and whoever's with me is hungry and we ain't got nothing to eat and we got some water in a pot, we finna have some rabbit, buddy. If that's all I got with me is my AR. All right. Because I'm going to put one in him, and then I'm going to put it in the pot. Tell me you can't hunt with an AR. Fuck you. What are the deer wearing Kevlar? That gun, none of my guns actually are for hunting. That's not what makes the Second Amendment. Think about it. All right. Our government is supposed to fear us and respect us. Not the other way around. We're supposed to respect them, but not fear them. They are supposed to respect and fear us. And the shit fight that will ensue if they fuck with us the wrong way. All right. But I'm going to get on with it before this gets too long.
Illegal guns.
All of these were taken off the streets.
All these weapons were recovered off the streets of New York.
In New York City, officials say gun arrest.
New York. Gun law capital of the fucking world, basically. All right. You got to just about be on witness protection or be some kind of somebody, a billionaire or some shit, or a Hollywood celebrity, wannabe political activist. Well, that's a whole nother issue. But get off of that. Anyway, they have more gun laws in New York and California than anywhere else in the country. And yet, look, just like I told somebody in the comments on this video, as a matter of fact, drugs are illegal federally. But I guarantee you, you pull out your phone and you go down your contacts list, and within a few minutes, you can not only get a lead on some pot, at least, but a dealer. A professional, that's what they do, dealer. All right. I don't care who you are. I don't care if you're one of my neighbors. I don't care if you're county government. I don't care if you're state government. I don't give a damn if you're the president of the United States. Well, duh, his son, his son's baked all the damn time, probably. All right. His son's a shithead, apparently. And by shithead, I don't mean stupid. I mean shithead like crackhead, pothead, cokehead, crankhead, whatever. All right. He ain't even got to search his phone contacts, and he's got a potential dealer right there. But drugs are illegal. Illegal drugs are illegal federally. Prescription drugs are controlled substances. All right. But anybody watching this video can pull out their phone or go down their Facebook contacts and find whatever the fuck they want whenever they're ready. They can't even enforce the laws that we already have with 100% efficiency. How are they going to enforce a total gun ban? Okay? Or any gun ban for that matter. You can't. You'd be wasting time, resources, and more importantly, lives of the people who come running and screaming to get between the caller and danger. Okay? But I'm going to get on with it.
Are at a 28-year high.
So what is this thing?
It's a Mac machine pistol with an integrated suppressor.
This is a silencer.
Essentially.
We have the strongest gun laws.
Okay. And he just said what I said, but okay. And what is this? This Mac machine gun, and or what is this on it? This integrated suppressor. Also a silencer, basically, but there is a difference. All right. On the end of my AR-15 factory, there is a flash suppressor. All right. That is my muzzle device. Okay. The same one that came from the factory with a 30-round magazine. How the fuck is that high capacity? That's standard issue, dude. Okay, so if you're driving a car and the speedometer registers over 100, if you go over 100 miles an hour, you're a felon. All right. Most cars register over 100 nowadays. So is that a high capacity car? Is that a high speed car? Hell no. God almighty. Most of them actually have an electronic cutout at a certain speed nowadays anyway. Some of them a mechanical one back then, rev limiter, but yeah. Anyway, a suppressor, a silencer, basically. But there's a difference, all right? A suppressor suppresses the flash and the sound. A silencer, which, speaking of cars, muffler technology and suppressor technology is the same pattern. Look it up. Tell me I'm wrong. All right. And by the way, suppressors don't make the gun movie quiet. Not like movies and video games. It don't go and you got two guards standing 15 feet apart and one of them catches a headshot and his head and he hits the ground and the other one's like, I guess he must have had a stroke. No, dude, it don't work like that. All right. Not right off the bat anyway. I mean, good God. You're going to hear the bullet whizzing through the air. You're going to hear the crack of the sound barrier being broken unless you get subsonic ammunition. And you're still going to hear it. It's still going to be loud as shit. All right. See, they need to make suppressors fully legal because I like to shoot. Okay. I like to go out in my yard and shoot. But I can't because it'll bug the neighbors. All right. Now, well, the mighty that's bright as hell. Anyway, get where y'all can see anyway. But I love to go out in my backyard and just because it don't go. It goes and it sounds like two boards striking together or something. But you know, or some old swimming pool noodles. But anyway, it ain't like they make it out to be. Okay. Plus, you would be able to, seeing as how some of y'all think the Second Amendment is only about hunting. God forbid the government turn tyrannical like it's starting to. Bruh. Mm-hmm. Anyway, when you're hunting, you can't exactly wear gun range earmuffs. I mean, you can, but you're not going to hunt much. You got to be able to hear yourself just as well as your game that you're hunting. Same goes in a tactical situation. Now, if you fire that weapon or use your tool, the reason I keep saying tool, but if you fire that gun, it's going to be loud as shit. Everything around is going to hear it. And you're only going to bag one animal within 10 square miles because everything else is going to run. All right. Now, that goes back to the neighbors thing. My neighbors have dogs. They don't like sudden loud noises like that, but it hurts their ears. Oh, well, they're going to have to get used to it until they make suppressors legal without going through the NFA tax stamp because I can afford that shit. All right. Plus, I might want to get some night training in because that's when an intrusion is more than likely going to happen. That's when the one that happened to me happened. All right. But anyway, on with it before it gets too long.
The country here. But the guns that are used in crime in New York City don't come from New York City.
Guns flowing into New York come along the so-called iron pipeline, smuggled from states with less restrictive laws. And now there's the plastic pipeline. Plastic ghost gun parts ordered online and built at home. A tougher pipeline to shut down. After a recent raid in New York, police found a machine still carving out new ghost gun parts.
Okay, multiple issues there. Bought online and assembled at home. There's only one type of weapon you can buy online and assemble at home, and that is an 80% receiver. And that is a whole can of worms right there that I'm not going to get into, because how do you ban a material? You can't. All right. When does it become the receiver for a gun? Which, for y'all libtards that don't know what the fuck you're talking about, that's the part that you're doing the background check for. That is the serialized part. That is the actual gun, the receiver. And in an AR-15 and some others cases, the lower receiver, to be precise. That is the part that you have to do the background check for. All right. Now, you can order everything else online. Why not? Okay. Why not? Why not order a barrel online? Why not order a scope online? Why not order a trigger kit online to make it easier and more fun to shoot? Why not order a stock, a pistol grip, or whatever you want online? Because next time you go into your local gun dealer or pawn shop and you tell them that you ordered something online and they have multiple reports of people ordering that object online, maybe they'll start stocking it and help local business, help the local economy. That's what we need. Okay. Now, second issue with that. Still carving out parts. That just goes to show that this reporter knows shit zero about 3D printing, which is what he's partially hitting on there. The 3D printer does not carve out parts. It basically, I have one, all right? It's non-functional at the moment, but I have one. It lays out about, 1/10 of a millimeter of plastic at a time. And you have to be very, very, very highly, very, very highly, very, very good at not only designing stuff, but tweaking your, what's it called? Your, God almighty, almost had it. Oh, damn. I can't remember it. I'm about to edit this out. Oh, boy. The program that makes the layers. Anyway, you have to be real good at tweaking that program. It's been so long since I can't remember the name of it, but there we go. You have to be able to tweak your settings and all that. It's like a hobby deal, okay? It could take literally 24 hours, depending on the quality level, to print an object the size of your hand. Okay? Yeah. That is a long time to manufacture a part. 24, count them. 24. Okay? They're talking like it's mass production or some shit. It is not mass production on any level. All right? And you could try to print the same part 7 times in a row and have 6 failures on the 23rd and 3/4 hour because you didn't have some setting right. It was the nozzle was too hot, or the nozzle was too cold, or the nozzle was moving too slow and it overheated something, or it was moving too fast and it didn't have good layer adhesion. This is a whole nother can of worms. I'm going on. All right.
To keep up with what law enforcement believes is currently an insatiable demand.
We've seen them in basements.
We've seen them in closets. You really don't need much room to put these guns together.
What we're seeing now is probably a boom in ghost gun ordering.
The stats. You think they're stockpiling?
I believe so.
I believe so.
Officials believe that people.
Gee, I fucking wonder why. God dang. Really? We're seeing a boom in ordering and we think we're stopped by them. Yeah. Duh. Alright. If they ever started talking about making gasoline engines illegal, guess what I'm finna do? Guess. One guess what I'm fixing to do. I'm going to set aside a portion of each paycheck, and I'm going to go to Pull Parts, and I'm going to pull an engine, and I'm going to take it home with me, and I'm going to stuff that bitch in the barn and dare anybody to touch it. All right. Because, and all the gasoline-related parts, all right, they're coming too. Because when you talk about stripping somebody of their right to have something that they have always been around, that they've always had, it tends to make people want to get more. Okay? How many times have you gone to the store?
People are stockpiling
ghosts.
God dang it. Sorry. How many times have you gone to Walmart, for example, and you saw, if you're broke folk like me, a cheap pair of shoes or a cheap watch or a pair of shades or something like that you really, 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 really liked, and it was like, it was you. How many times have you gone and bought 2 or 3 pairs or 2 or 3 of whatever, yeah? 2 or 3 of the same thing, because you know goddamn well when they sell those out, they're not getting any more back ever, and you really, really liked it. All right. How many times have you done that? Okay. How many times have you yourself been disenfranchised? Like, oh, I would so love to have, Coca-Cola with cocaine in it. Okay, I've never had cocaine, and I will never try it, because even pot just really screws my mind up. All right, I can't remember shit for like 3 days, but anyway, and I've only ever tried it like 2 or 3 times, but anyway, still, I was disenfranchised from having Coca-Cola with cocaine in it. Not that I want to try it or whatever, but, you know, somebody might have. Well, the cokeheads would have. Coca-Cola, hit a button, buddy. Yeah. But anyway, that's basically what that means, all right? You know of it, but it wasn't allowed during your life. So you never had a chance at it. Just like some are going to be disenfranchised from a lot of things. All right. Anyway. Oh, boy. Back up a little bit. I think I skipped some accidentally.
Guns together.
What we're seeing now is probably a boom in ghost gun ordering.
You think they're stockpiling?
I believe so.
I believe so.
Officials believe that people are stockpiling ghost guns right now because in August they will require serial numbers stamped on them, making them easier to trace. Nora.
Just a stunning report, Jeff Pegues. Thank you.
Oh, boy. Yeah, stunning, all right. Stunningly ignorant and one-sided at the same damn time. Oh, boy. Gun to the problem. We need to get rid of the gun. We need to get rid of it. We need to make them illegal. We need to make it harder to get. Bitch, please. What you need to do is, when the baby fucks up, tear that ass up. That's what you need to do. Beat that ass. And if you do that, I'm going to beat your ass, beat that ass if they do that. All right? And I ain't talking about abuse level. I ain't talking about leaving bruises. I'm talking about programming your child to fucking behave. Just like Bill Engvall said about when he went to dinner with high school friends or some shit. And they had done went all liberal on him, and oh boy. He couldn't even talk for the kids, demanding their attention, and one of them was like, "Oh, Bill, they're just children. They're just expressing themselves." And he's like, yeah, is that your 14-year-old on the roof over yonder with a hunting rifle expressing himself amongst the crowd? Yeah, that's what that leads to, okay? God dang, we got a problem, y'all. A big one. And we need to solve it. More people need to watch Tyler Perry and his Medea series and not just laugh at it like us normals, but take it to heart. A lot of it, okay? All but the anti-white racism. All right? And the God is everything part. But I'll get on that later. But anyway, and no, I'm not atheist. I just believe a little bit different than some people. But anyway, oh boy, we're in trouble, y'all. All right. I mean, good God. This country has a moral dilemma that we need to sort out. And we need to do it yesterday with the last generation. We need to figure out where we fucked up with them and crack down on their offspring. Okay? Because these assholes are so spoiled that they think that just because they want it, they should have it for free. And we should give it to them. All right? They think that if they walk up to me while I'm sitting in my driveway making this video, and they walk up in the background like that video where you punch the window out, on TikTok. They think that I should just hand over my keys if they want them. And if I don't do it, I'm the one that's in the wrong if I take out a carjacker. All right. If they come up here and knock on my glass with a 10 millimeter, I can't say 9 millimeter anymore because y'all fixing to have that banned. All right. Or maybe an 8 millimeter. Yeah, there are those, probably. I don't know. Fuck. Look it up. I will later. But I do know there are 10 millimeters available. Yeah. Virtue signal much? Anyway, if they come up here and I'm supposed to just hand them my keys if they want them. Fuck that. I'm going to hand them something metal. And it's going to be coming at them about, however fast 9mm critical defense travels. Okay? Quick, fast, and in a fucking hurry. All right? First thing I'm going to give him is a laser at the speed of light. Bing! What you want, bitch? Can I help you? But they think that if I do that, I'm in the wrong. I didn't give them what they wanted. I punished them. Or I defended myself. I was supposed to just roll over and let them do whatever the fuck they want to me. No. Okay. Ugh. Yeah, I done been over this in one of my other videos, but I'll say it again just in case you ain't seen that one. Okay? If I fuck up and you confront me about it, it doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter who you are. I don't even have to know who you are. If you come at me with, with some respect, not, why the fuck did you do that? Oh, boy. No, better. Just ask some of my ex-lead men. Yeah, that's why they're ex-lead men. Anyway, you come at me right with, hey, did you do that? Or why did you do that? If you already know I did that, I'm going to say, well, I did that because But yeah, I did that because whatever the fuck. And you're going to go, well, you can't do that, right? And I'll be like, shit, I'm sorry. And then you'd be like, well, now I got a whatever the fuck. I'll be like, damn. Okay, whatever. And just like I mentioned earlier in this video, I've been arrested before, twice, okay? You know what I did the first time? I knew I was fucking up when I fucked up. Both times. The first time, I just happened to be standing by the back door of the cop car. And when she reached around her back to grab them handcuffs, I reached around and grabbed the back door handle on that car. And I got in and I set my ass down and I buckled my own belt and I said, let go. She said, I don't need these, do I? I'm like, yeah. Let's go. Fuck it. I did what I did. You got to do what you got to do. Let's go. And second time, I was going to do that, but the damn door was locked. But that dude was like, okay. Seems like you're doing all that, I guess I ain't going to need no handcuffs, am I? I'm like, yeah. Yeah. See, that's the difference in me and some of the idiots from my generation and some of the crazies and some of the assholes from my generation that were raised with a lack of to tear that ass up, okay? They don't know that they're doing wrong. Or they know they just don't give a fuck because they think that there won't be any consequences. But because they never had any. Well, if they did, it was sporadic. But, and then when the law catches them doing wrong, all of a sudden the law was wrong. Okay. Yeah, that ain't how it works, buddy. Now, if I were to break the law and I did choose to fight, I'm not going to be running around telling fuck the po-po, fuck the FBI, fuck the BJB, fuck the ATF. Of course I'm going to fuck the ATF, but, because they're not doing the TF part. They're focusing on the A part and the silent E. All right, they're supposed to be doing the TFE part too. Look it up. All right, there's an E. It's just not mentioned. All they're focusing on ever is the A part, or got the F part. There we go. God damn it. Anyway, if I were to ever choose to fight the law, they would still have my respect. All right. And I wouldn't expect anybody to just jump on my train. And hell no. I'm the one that decided to fight. I'm the one that fucked up. why should I expect help? Why should I hate them for doing what they believe to be doing the right thing? All right. You got to respect anybody that is willing to die for the belief that they're doing the right thing. Even if they're misinformed, even if they're wrong, in your opinion. You should respect all persons, especially enemies, for being willing to die for their beliefs. That aspect alone. You don't have to respect their actual beliefs because, like I said, that can be misinformed. But the first thing says something about their character. That type of person cannot be bought, cannot be corrupted in any kind of way. Generally, anyway. And I'm also that type of person. I mean, look at my tattoo. It says, born a rebel, die a rebel. Because I had to keep it short, and I'm not very good at that. But anyway, basically it means if you try to bully me, you're going to be in for a ride, buddy. You might make me eat mud, but you're going to get dirty too. And you might beat my ass, but I'm going to make you beat my ass. I ain't going to just pull my britches down and turn around. Hell no. Oh boy. All right. If I think I'm doing right, and you think you're doing right, and you think you're finna stop me from doing what I think is right, somebody finna get fucked up. All right. In some kind of way. And there's a lot of people like that. That's why people become cops. That's why people become soldiers, other than the college thing. But yeah. Anyway, that's why they stay soldiers, basically. Because they are willing to die for what they believe to be right. And I'm tired of people dissing cops. Put the people. You know, they used to drive Crown Vics. Most departments still have a few, believe it or not. And a Crown Vic weighs 4,000 plus pounds. I know, I have too. I looked. I didn't believe it either. Okay. And some of these cops have gotten airborne just by shooting off of a side road with the phaser going and crossing the median, not the grass and the curb, just the little incline from the road that lets the rainwater run off just from crossing that. I mean, you heard the motor over the siren. They were getting on something. They were getting on somebody. Dude standing there with a cell phone like, God damn, they're getting on somebody. Sucker got about a foot of air. When you're going that fast, you can make a 2-ton vehicle jump a foot in the air after the shock travel. You doing some moving, buddy. He had that sucker pegged. Now, there's a reason 100 mile an hour speed is a felony. Because at that speed, if you wreck, somebody died, more than likely. And yeah, when the police are screaming like that, trying to get between the caller that they don't even know what the hell they really look like and potential danger, anything could happen at any time. Any kind of mechanical failure could be catastrophic. They risk their lives to get to us. Quit talking shit. Or never call them again. Block 911 from your phone if you can. All right. Because the next person I hear talk shit about 911, other than the fact that police response is never fast enough to shots fired or something similar, I might just haul off and slap the holy fuck out of them and dare them to call the cops. They call the cops, bitch. Oh, no, wait, no, not been done. Fuck the popo now. Better not touch that 911. You don't need no ambulance. All right, fuck the popo. You don't need no ambulance. All right. Now, where'd your logic go? It ain't there to start with. You want to fix the gun problem? It starts at home. All right. First and foremost, give your kids a home. Quit all this petty bullshit. Breaking up over he said, she said drama. And dudes bragging about they got 9 kids over here and 17 kids, 13. Dude, that's not nothing to brag about. Something to brag about is you had one miracle child 27 years ago and y'all are still married. That's something to brag about. Because, just like I said in my last video, kids need a mother and a father, no matter what the sex of the child is. And there's only 2 sexes, male and female. You're not born a male in a female's body, and you're not born a female in a male's body. You're born, you got a dick and some balls and nothing else, you're a dude. If you got the something else, you're a chick. If you got both, then you're one of the 0.01% population that is a hermaphrodite. That's it. The rest of it is a preference, fetish. There we go. Everybody has one. Some are mainstream, some are not. Big titties and big asses, that's mainstream. Like dudes liking big titties and big asses, that's mainstream. All right. Dudes liking other dudes, that's not mainstream. That's extreme. That is extreme, as in outside the stream. Okay. There is a reason that queer is part of that world. Part of the definition of queer, well, actually, the first definition of queer in English was strange or unusual. And anybody could be queer. I could be queer. I could be strange and unusual in Old English, but not be homosexual. The fact that I like Star Trek could be queer and unusual if we still used it in that manner. All right. So queer is not a bad word. It's just an easy word that rolls off the tongue. All right. You want to be queer? Be queer. I don't care. Quit shoving it down my throat and quit trying to program my kids to think it's normal, because the very definition of the word queer is strange and unusual. An antonym to normal. All right. But anyway. Oh, boy. Everybody needs to carry a gun. It needs to be a law that everybody has to carry a gun at all times within arm's reach. Arm's reach being defined as with the ability to stretch one's arm in any direction, 360 degrees, without moving one's feet, and grab the weapon of choice for self-defense. All right, that's arm's reach. Okay, doesn't matter where you're at. If you're old enough to carry money that you earned, you're old enough to have a work permit, you're old enough to have a gun permit or a concealed permit. Okay. No more of this anti-gun bullshit. Now, oh boy, it's getting late and I'm getting hungry. because I ain't went in the house and eat supper yet, and I got to take a shower and get ready for bed and work. But anyway, I'm fixing to get off here. Y'all take it easy, have fun, and please be safe. All right? And if you can't be safe, at least be good at it, like I am. Bye.